Hello, you wonderful people. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are sharing the YouTube tips that helped us get to over 70,000 subscribers and nearly 5 million views on our YouTube channel, which is cool, so cool. Love YouTube. Starting a YouTube channel or putting the energy needed into a channel that you already have will be one of the best things you ever do for yourself. That is a promise. YouTube has changed our lives. It directly helped us grow our agency by driving leads to our services. It's created multiple revenue streams outside of our agency service, from AdSense to affiliate marketing to brand partnerships. It's opened us to speaking opportunities with brands as large as Meta. It's made us better educators and speakers, and it's helped us build the most beautiful community of passionate creators and business owners, especially in our YouTube membership channel. It is one of the best things we've ever done in our lives, and we know if you put in the effort, it'll be the best thing you've ever done too. So let's dive into how you can start your YouTube channel and grow it.
The first thing you need to do before you even start the channel is to get over your fear and just do it. Nobody's judging you. Everyone is way too involved in their own lives, and that's crazy true. Facts. And overthinking what other people think of them to worry about you. So please don't let your fear of what James at the office or Jessica from high school will think of you if they come across your video. You're doing this for you and for your goals, not for anybody else. Now, we actually have a free YouTube starter kit and guide that will take you through step by step exactly what you need to do to set up your channels, create and optimize your content, and get more views on your videos. You can download it via the link in the description. Once again, it is totally free.
Now that you've gotten over your fear, the next thing you're going to want to do is decide on your niche and audience. So what are you going to post about and who will your content be for? So having key topics, example, how to grow on YouTube, or themes like navigating life in your 20s will help the algorithm better serve you to the right people, especially in key discovery areas like suggested and search. We spoke more about how those systems work in this video, so definitely check that out after this one if you'd like to understand that more. But having an audience type or niche that the YouTube algorithm can pinpoint will help you with growth. Now, don't be afraid to test a few things though to see what works best. We tested various topics before we really drilled down on Instagram being the main topic, because that's what everybody liked, which we learned. People were just more interested by studying our insights. So don't be afraid to explore and experiment outside of your core topics when you have them, but it's important that you understand your insights and see what people are resonating with so that you can create more of that. One thing to consider though, as you grow your channel and as you explore topics, you'll see your views and the subscriber conversions just fluctuate a little bit depending on the kinds of videos you make, but don't let that deter you from experimenting is one thing we always want to make sure as well. Another thing you're going to want to make sure you're doing is researching other channels and creators who you think are creating for your audience, so you can start getting some ideas on video topics, themes, and titles as well.
Next, you're going to want to set up your channel. So the easiest way to do this is to create a Google account, so essentially a Gmail. Now, if you're a business owner, we recommend using a business email address separate from your personal address so you can keep everything streamlined. Now, you're going to create your YouTube channel by going to the profile icon at the top right, selecting your channel, and then create channel. Choose a name for your channel that's either your own if it's a personal brand, or it aligns with your content or is your business name, like High Season Co. The other thing we always say, and we've said this a million times everywhere, is make sure your handles are all the same everywhere, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, your domain name, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, etc., etc.
Then you're going to want to customize your channel. So first, let's make it very clear. YouTube Studio is going to be your BBF, okay? This is where you're going to live. It's where all your uploads happen. It's where your full channel management, community management, analytics, revenue monitoring, all of that, everything happens in YouTube Studio. So save it as a bookmark, honestly, because you're gonna be there a lot. So once you enter YouTube Studio, fill out all your basic info. We go through this in the guide, but you want to fill out your channel description and make sure that it's very SEO friendly, which we talked about, especially the importance of SEO in this video. But essentially, it's just making sure you include the keywords that would help you to understand what your channel is about, while also letting your audience know that they're in the right place. You'll also add any key links and social media links. These will all show up on the main channel page and about section. Branding is another area you'll need to set up. So this looks like your profile picture and your banner image. You can design these in Canva just using any of their templates. Obviously, you'll want to make sure that it matches with your branding. And then for your profile, we recommend that you definitely include a photo of yourself if you can. If that doesn't make sense, you can also use your logo. For your banner image, include what your channel is about, and we'd also recommend there that you include your upload frequency. So one, it'll hold you to it a bit, right? Because you have it out there, but also so that people know how often to expect videos from you. You'll also want to record a channel trailer. So once you've decided on the content you'll share and you filmed a few of your videos, create a channel trailer so you can tell people what your channel is about and why they should subscribe, while also including snippets from your content that you've created. If you don't want to create a channel trailer, you can select a video that best represents your content, but definitely recommend that you have that set up so that way people know what to expect from your channel.
The next step is to verify your account and set up AdSense. So verifying your account will allow you to upload videos longer than 15 minutes. It allows you to add custom thumbnails and also live stream. You can go to youtube.com/verify to get this process started. Then you're going to want to set up your AdSense account. Now, this is so key because it's how you're going to get paid for the ads that run on your content once you're monetized and you're part of the YouTube Partner Program. Because we set this up at the launch of our channel and it took around a year or so, we were monetized within 3 days. And we've heard stories of people saying that it takes months for it to come through once they've been accepted to the program. So whole nightmare. You want to avoid that. Let us know if you'd like a full video breaking down this process.
Then this is when the fun stuff happens, right? Now you're going to plan your video content. So you'll be doing this based on the niche and audience that we talked about earlier. So decide on a consistent publishing date and keep track of your content in a tracker. We have a content planner that we'll link below if you're interested in having like a pre-created template for this, but we definitely recommend that whatever software or anything or sheets, whatever you like to use, make sure you're tracking what videos you plan to put out and when. Another thing that's very important is to decide on your equipment.
Yes.
So of course you'll need to shoot your videos, right? So you'll need equipment, but don't feel pressure, honestly, to have the highest quality equipment. We started with a Canon 6D Mark II.
We actually started with the T6i.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Yeah, we got that creator kit for like $600.
Yeah. Okay. So we started with the T6i. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
In like
and it looks fine.
It was fun. All our first videos, we might have upgraded by the time we started YouTube, but either way, it was such an entry point and it was fine. And we got the whole kit. We still use the bag it came with to carry our camera.
There you go. So, oh my gosh, you're right.
I know, sorry, yeah.
So, okay, so the T6i, very fairly priced, and was a creator kit, would have been like $600 back then. Then we upgraded to the Canon 6D Mark II, which had like this beautiful lens. All of our equipment is actually linked below, including the Canon 6D Mark II, which we still use to this day. Just for this channel, we upgraded to the Fuji now, which we absolutely love. It's so gorgeous, beautiful bokeh, all that stuff. So that's also linked below. But phones work wonders these days, right? So video-wise, using your rear camera at 4K would be sufficient, especially for something like YouTube, where a lot of people also watch on their phone too, right? And 4K on a big screen still looks fantastic when it comes from a higher quality phone. So if you're going to invest anywhere, we would consider the mic to be the one that you want to invest in, which you can also get at great prices. And the reason we're saying the mic is you kind of don't want to play around when it comes to audio. Like, people get very tired of listening to low or poor quality audio for an extended period. This is not like a one-off reel and things like that, right? Or a little short. This is like extended, so you want to make sure that your mics are, or at least that your audio quality is excellent.
Yes, all of that, once again, link below.
Exactly. Another recommendation here is to film during the day in natural light so that you can cut costs. Right now, when you see us, we're not filming with any lights. We just film during the day. Oh, sorry, our ceiling light is on, but I'm saying we're not filming with external lighting equipment, but we do have it. We just recommend overall why it's great to film in natural light and just face the window is because we don't want people to be spending tons of money or for equipment to be a blocker to getting you started. You really just want to make sure that you are up and ready and the video looks good, but it doesn't need to look like Matt Diavella, or that's just a name I'm randomly throwing out, but it doesn't need to be like incredible. It just needs to be of good quality. And then you can work your way up from there as your channel continues to grow. And now, speaking of equipment, once you filmed your video, you're obviously going to have to edit it. So you can decide to get an editor, or you can just get editing tools yourself. So you'll want to have an editing software if that's the case. The main software that we use at the pro level is Final Cut Pro and Adobe Premiere. But honestly, if you're not gonna have a ton of wild things going on, we recommend that you just use a tool like Descript. It is so easy to edit in Descript. You literally don't need to do anything from a video editor professional perspective. You are just editing a document. So the way that Descript works, it transcribes the text of your video and attaches that to a video as an editor. So whether you cut and adjust or do anything in Descript to the text, it does that to the video.
So cool.
Yeah, it's incredible. I did a tutorial on it here. It's really impressive and uncomplicated, so I definitely recommend that you check that out.
All right, so once you've planned your content, you have all your equipment and your editing tools, you can now create and upload your content. So we have a full upload checklist for YouTube videos in the free guide that we mentioned, which is once again linked in the description. So definitely check that out to make sure that you're not missing anything. To kick things off, you're gonna wanna use SEO. Now, YouTube is a huge SEO focused platform. So SEO, search engine optimization, for those who don't know. And remember, it's owned by Google. So never forget that. It's all tied in. So just make sure you're including relevant keywords in your video titles, descriptions, thumbnails, and tags to increase your visibility. Focusing on search and suggested is the reason we've been able to grow our channel. And we actually broke down how to use SEO in this video here. Definitely watch that, get an understanding of it, because making content is definitely the major part of it, but getting that content in front of people, that's the hard part.
Yeah.
And that's where you're gonna do it in SEO. Now you got your video down, you got your SEO. Now it's time to create eye-catching thumbnails. So Canva, obviously everybody knows Canva, it's the best. It has tons of templates for thumbnails, and you should keep them really consistent to essentially play into the branding of your channel. And conveniently enough, we also filmed a video on how to get more clicks on your thumbnails here. We're probably out of cards.
We love talking about YouTube. Can you tell? Yeah. We're probably out of cards like you're mentioning. But yeah, if it's not in a card, it'll be in the description. But yeah, we got a lot of YouTube content.
And we barely scratched the surface. We're
I know.
like sprinkling it in compared to Instagram content. So we want to ramp it up.
Yeah.
Now, you've got your videos, you got your SEO, you got your thumbnail that's all pretty and ready to go. So now you're going to want to create playlists on your YouTube channel to help people binge your content. Surprise, surprise, you can use our free checklist in the starter guide to help make sure you have all the technical elements covered before you publish your video, like cards, end screens, tags, and more. Another fun thing is TubeBuddy has been a huge factor in our growth when it comes to optimizing content. So we dove into that more in this video. Once again, probably well out of cards, but we definitely recommend you install their Chrome plugin so you can better set your videos up for success before publishing. And just let us know if you want us to do a full video on what we do when we're uploading a YouTube video.
Now, once you've published your video, of course, you're going to want to promote your video. So obviously, social media is going to be a huge place to spread awareness. So what you want to do is cut vertical clips so you can spread these trailers or teasers from your video across multiple platforms. Cutting your clips down and promoting them via social media is a huge part of driving attention to your channel. If you notice, a ton of creators have blown up, let's say, strictly from producing high amounts of clips and spreading them across social media, and then they have these viral moments which ends up driving back to their channel. So make sure that this is a key part of your strategy. We definitely don't recommend that you just stick to publishing on YouTube and hoping for the best. You're gonna need to drive some attention and promotion from other areas as well. And what's great is, on top of platforms like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Pinterest, you can also upload those vertical snippets to your YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts is huge. We mentioned in that video I mentioned earlier about how we got, did we talk about the video? I don't even know. It's going to be in the description box.
There's so many.
We talked about so many videos, but we did a video about how we got our first 4 million, so our 4 million views on YouTube. And in there, we talked about shorts being about 500,000 views of that, which is no small feat. That's how valuable shorts is, though, because YouTube is pushing it. So what's great about these shorts, you can upload them and then assign your full-length video to the short in order to easily just drive traffic. And you'll see that on essentially every short that we upload, it drives to a larger video. Now, a pro tip here, when you're promoting your content, especially on platforms like Instagram, you should definitely consider using ManyChat. So ManyChat is an automation software that easily drives people to your videos by having them comment a keyword in your post that will automatically DM them a link, so it's even easier for them to get your video. You'll notice if you go on your feed, we are using this tactic very, very often, and it works very well for us. Instagram does drive traffic in addition to search and suggested and all the other areas as well. We'd also recommend sharing your new video in the community tab, which is a section on your channel that allows you to create social posts that will appear in your subscribers' feed.
Next, you're really going to want to engage with your community, and we really truly cannot overstate this. Reply to every comment left on your video.
Every comment.
I feel like that's what people comment most about. They always say, hey, I see how you guys respond to everything.
Because we don't play. This is a community channel.
Every single day. It is.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of YouTubers don't do it because to us, it's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah.
And people obviously aren't doing it. So then they're commenting, wow, you guys are responding to everything. I'm like, yo, like, come on.
Craig takes time out of every single day and replies to the comments multiple times a day. Yeah.
Because I don't want to miss them. They come randomly and stuff.
Exactly.
So YouTube clearly, like all social media platforms, is all about community. And YouTube subscribers are the highest tier of a follower because of the high intent someone makes when they decide to subscribe and watch you for more than 1 minute.
Yeah.
So respect their attention and engage with them. Ask questions. We get video ideas from the comment section all the time. And even with 70,000 subscribers and thousands of views on our videos, we still reply to every comment. I don't foresee that stopping, and there might be a point where it's going to become a little difficult, but we're going to try the best we can until it becomes untenable.
If there was like 10,000 comments or something, that probably becomes difficult.
Right. Well,
but like our goal will always be to do our best to make sure, because
at least answer questions. Yeah. Like you said, people ask really good questions, and we often use them for videos, or we do Q&A videos, so we'll pull them from there.
Exactly. So but in the beginning, you have time to do it for sure.
It takes a while before you don't have time, and we're at this point. We've been 6 years in, something like that. At the time of recording, and we still are able to do it. So what you're going to want to focus on is building a real community. It's not just for the algorithm, but for yourself. It's an awesome space here on YouTube in terms of the connections you can make over your shared interests on YouTube. So take advantage of that, nurture it, build it, and it's going to pay dividends in future.
100%. And it does really help with the algorithm too. So on top of it, it does help with the algorithm. It's engagement, right? Yeah. So just like on any social platform, it's engagement. You're going to want to make sure that you have that. Now, once you're putting out a ton of content, you're going to need to be analyzing and adapting based on those analytics. So you, as I mentioned before, and your YouTube studio, BFFs, okay? Once you start uploading videos, start checking your insights so you can spot the patterns and understand what's working. You want to look at what's bringing people to your channel, so that's the traffic sources section. You want to look at your viewer demographics so you can understand the audience you're attracting and tweak if you feel like it's not the right audience. You want to look at your click-through rate, so that means for how many times your post is served, how often is it clicked, so that indicates maybe like your thumbnails or title, so that's super important to monitor. And you're really going to want to understand your audience retention and the amount of watch time you're accumulating. So the audience retention is how much of your video do people watch, and your watch time in total is going to be what gets you to the YouTube partnership program, which will get you monetized. So you'll need, though, volume of content and a volume of videos so that you can get a good set of data. So it's not enough to just be like, upload 5, I call it a day, it's not working or anything like that. You need to keep uploading until you can start seeing commonalities and then let it inform your strategy. Mr. B said in an interview once somewhere, when people ask him like, hey, nothing's working, what do I do with my channel? He's like, upload 100 videos and then you can come back and I'll give you advice. So think about that.
And as the great marketing guru Gary Vaynerchuk says, deploy patience. That's something that we say.
Yeah, we actually just love it because it's so funny to just not say be patient and say deploy patience. It's so extra, but it's extra. But it's truth. It has truth. Yeah.
It really does. And only on rare occasions, for real, do people actually blow up overnight. Like, it's very uncommon. And if you do blow up overnight, you don't really want to do that. It's not going to help.
A lot of people fall apart from that.
Unprepared. All the people who have videos of them crying on YouTube are almost always the ones who blew up overnight because they're not mentally prepared and they didn't go through that journey of learning and building that foundation. They don't know what to do. Nothing's all set up and it's just this overwhelm.
Yeah.
So YouTube is truly a long game, but with hard work and dedication, you will be successful. You 100%. Just can't give up. So patience, keep going. Don't ever stop. That's really all it is.
And that's it. That's how you can start and grow your YouTube channel. Let us know if you want more videos or for us to dive in deeper on anything we discussed, because this is obviously a full overview. And do not forget to download our YouTube Starter Kit and Guide for the tools, tips, and resources you need to start, optimize, and grow your YouTube channel. And if you're a member or if you don't know about our YouTube membership, what we do in there bi-weekly are Q&As, and we have YouTubers in there, creators like us, who are dropping their channels down, and we go through and we dissect videos. Some of our creators now are even like getting brand partnerships and things like that, or getting into these phases. It's awesome. Or monetized. Like people are getting monetized. Like it's very, very cool to see. So these are the things that we're doing inside that membership channel, which was made possible by YouTube. Look at that.
Isn't it? It's a beautiful
It's just a beautiful thing. Listen, we are rooting for you. You got this. You just got to put in, like Craig said, the hard work and dedication, but it will be the best things you ever did, and deploy patience. Thank you for watching another video. Check out this playlist filled with YouTube tips, and we will see you in the next one. Peace. Bye.